Hello everyone, it's Rune here today with Pokemon Legends Arceus, and we are about to fight the Alpha Pokemon. I traveled around the mountain to get back up here, so let's see what the Alpha has in store for us. Oh, so even your professor decided to join us? Yes, he did. Phew, thank goodness I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an Alpha now, could I? I suppose that is your business. Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. Gotta stay safe after all. This is Deer Track Heights. This is where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon. A Pokemon descended from one of those ancients blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. Oh, what was that? It is an Alpha Cricketune. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker, here to disturb the peace with its racket. Whoop. I love the little whoop. And that's what you're here for, Rune, to drive that interloper from this place. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for the battle. Oh, thank you. Oshawott was quite tired. Upon my word, what a large specimen. Little wonder Alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all as oversized as this one. Yeah, exactly. They're not only big, though. They are strong and may know moves that others of their kind do not. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you. Nevertheless, I believe you are stronger still than this Alpha, so go show it that beyond any mistaking. Be careful, Rune. Size is a potent weapon in and of itself. No doubt this Alpha is a powerful and hardy foe. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon have some strong moves at their disposal. Alpha Pokemon are larger. They appear to be very difficult to catch. Oh, joy. Let's see. Let's switch to Starly, because apparently Starly should be good for this fight. And see. Oh, do I have to just get close? Yep. Woo. I'm gonna try to catch it. Let's go, Starly! Oh, huh. Press the Y button during battle to check the action order of all the Pokemon currently battling. This shows the order in which Pokemon will take their upcoming turns based on their action speed. Okay, press Y. Oh, it's only level 12. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ouch. See, this one's super effective and has a power of 60. I'm gonna have to go for that. Oh, it's still alive? Oh, Starly's not gonna... Ooh, Starly did good damage for it, though. Let's see. Oshawott, try to tank him for me. And I only have Pokeballs. Oh, I can! Yes, I want to throw a Pokeball. Please stay put. Oh, beans. Okay, Oshawott can take maybe one more of those. Please stay in the Pokeball. Oh my gosh, that worked. I can't believe it worked. My poor Starly, though. And they don't get any experience. You really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone best in Alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. We'd best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing off against such a foe. Please heal my Starly. Hello? What in the world? Weirdeer, Wardeer, Warder? It's the Great Weirdeer. I don't know how to pronounce that. He looks upon you with kindness, Rune. Can I pet his snoot? Or at least boop it? Oh, I'd say the Great Weirdeer has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanse of his Hisui while bearing a human on his back, a human he deems worthy at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Which I actually didn't play that generation. Professor, I take it things went smoothly? I am here on Captain Celine's orders. She said we'd be able to set up a base camp here once Rune took care of her request. Ah, about that. I know this was a joint decision by Adaman and the commander, but still, is it truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this? The Hisui region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with the Pokemon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. The Great Weirdeer has taken a liking to Rune as well. This is a good sign. I can't wait to get Weirdeer. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come to show my appreciation with the proper reward as soon as I can. Ooh, a reward. I like rewards. Well, if we're to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to know them better. And the first step toward that is completing the Pokedex. I need more Pokeballs. The construction corps should be here soon. They'll have our new base camp pitched in no time. How convenient. Oh, they're setting up camp. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deer Track Heights. I'll call it the Heights Camp. From now on, when you set out from the village, you can ask to be escorted to this base camp to start your excursions directly from here. Having more base camps ought to make our survey work easier, huh? You bet. Well, that's that. How about we head to the Wallflower like usual? Oh, but I didn't catch near enough Pokemon. Did catch an alpha, though. I'm going to have to put him in a special box when I organize all my Pokemon boxes. Oh, not bad. Oh, we're halfway to our next star. Then we'll eat at the Wallflower, we'll come back, we'll catch lots of Pokemon, and get our second star. Oh, but we have to get Weirdeer. I wonder what the next thing is. Vinny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, please, and make it for 3 today as well. Does he like me yet? Have you all heard the grave news? The frenzied cleaver from the rumors. It ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps has had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. Ah, this is the cleavor that was reportedly struck by powerful lightning, yes? I did hear he's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will of course step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Rune here can handle things just fine. Yes, I can. But that Cleaver's said to be much, much stronger than even an alpha Pokemon, isn't he? More training. Now, you forget that the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since this perilous work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting-fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. My cat is... You might be able to hear her. The next day. Rise and shine, Rune. The boss wants you. Kamado, that is. Oh no, he scares me. Get yourself to the commander's office. Okay. Bloop. Should have probably taken a chance to empty my inventory, but I don't think I had too much stuff. Did you get a good rest? Look who's being punctual. Finally realized you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham? Ooh. There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. Ha! You could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it. Excuse me? Are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of vast Hisui's space? Better than some. Oh, these people are brutal. It's a miracle you showed up on time, oh mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I worried you'd get lost in the pointlessly vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Me? Get lost? In Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan? In our world's very basis? You wish. Well, these two are best friends, I can tell already. I wish that I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Kamado's office. I believe it was you who started this. Are they going to fight to get through the front door? Just another day with those two, I see. The man's named Adaman. He's the leader of the Diamond Clan. They put a lot of importance on time, as you could probably tell. And the girl is Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. They're all about space. You heard what she called it, right? Our world's very basis. Whenever they run into each other, those same arguments flare up. Seems like they've inherited some bad blood from their predecessor's strife. Ah well, not our problem. Like I say, what's the saying? Not my monkeys, not my circus. But you'll have problems if you don't get yourself to the commander's office, Rune. To the commander's office. I really want to stop. I think we did catch a... I can't remember if it was a Silcoon or a Cascoon. Ooh, side quest. Commander's office. Focus! Yeah! Another side quest! Why are all these distractions popping up? What do you intend to do about that Cleavor, Commander Kamado? He may be descended from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on. You do get right to the point, Adaman. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleavor is a precious lord of the Pearl Clan, is he not? That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pearl Clan's concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats, just like we used to be. But even folk of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got to do something here. Who then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that. Thought it, maybe. You might as well have said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleaver into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is a first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you've arrived. Have to give him a deep voice, so this could hurt. This is Rune, the newest member of our Survey Corps. Aha, I hear from Mai you've earned Weirdeer's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. You telling everybody I fell from the sky? I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal. But that's a mouthful. Just call me Adaman. If you came beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? I am Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords. which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Could you really have passed through that rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleaver before deciding what must be done? Can I train my Pokemon first? You'd send the stranger, who supposedly fell from the rift, to study Cleavor? This newcomer with no experience? I have experience, says the leader with almost no experience. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Well then, there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let's give the kid her chance. I'm sold, Commander. Let's try this your way. I prefer Adaman. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good you galaxy folk really are with all your weird ways, putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. Oh, well, I like Irida's point of view too. We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Rune. I order you to study Cleaver and help us find the truth of the situation. I accept. After I get some training. Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. This land is brutal, still. Well, that's settled, and there's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods, Cleavor, is descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned. Not even an Alphys? Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans, understand? Not really. I mean, yeah, but no. Join me downstairs, Rune. We'll cover the details of this new mission. And how urgent exactly would you say is this new mission? Because I have two people that I really want to talk to real quick. Radissa. Oh, splendid. You came along at a good time. I'm looking for a pickling stone, you see. Would you mind lending me a hand? It needs to be the right size to fit atop one of my pickle pots and heavy enough to put a nice, firm pressure on the pickles while they're fermenting. But I'd suppose it'd be hard for me to lift such a heavy thing from the pot. Best thing would be for the stone to lift itself up, actually. Oh, I have a rather good idea. There's a Pokemon called Geodude that I think... Oh, and she disappeared. I think I even had a Geodude. Okay. One more pit stop. Don't mind me, Captain. Okay. Bothersome Bidoof. Sneaking into the village and causing trouble. Talk to Sumiki of the security corps to see if you can help set things in order. And then there's playing with Drifloon, playing with one of the village children. Miki will tell you more. And last one real quick, Zubat's eyes. Clarissa has a request, something to do with Zubat. Talk to her and find out. Okay, Captain, we go through the front door. Like I totally wasn't sneaking in through the side door. Captain! Ah, good. You're already here. Professor. The briefing, if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Rune, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleaver's frenzied state. But as you're aware by now, Cleaver is a mighty thing, nigh invincible even. The security corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleaver when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. It seems he's a far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they are riled. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Do I believe I can handle it? Of course. Can I take a very slow path there? I keep asking that, but no one is answering. Very well, then let us go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clans revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the nobles' seats. So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sort of offerings they normally leave for this cleaver. Rune, we need to speak with you. Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to a whole other world. That world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true Almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. So if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time by Almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it. You must have been just swimming in its divine might. Well, I've got a favor to ask of you, oh amazing time traveler. Don't just study Cleaver. Quell his frenzy. Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, young Adaman. We were just discussing our next step with regards to this whole Cleaver situation. Oh ho, you must be that Galaxy Team scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. Mr. Sir Professor Dude. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now, let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You've heard his title, the Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too, but it's hard for them to come right out and ask those of the Galaxy Team, of all people, for help. And the truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. A Pokemon dear to us, off in the mountains, has flown into the same type of frenzy as Cleaver. Now, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still, we've all got to share Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. Okay? But there aren't many capable of standing up to such powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Cleaver at Grand Tree Arena. That's in the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know. He'll tell you all about his beloved Cleaver, whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later. Wow, he just said his piece and then vanished. He must just value his time that much, I guess. Adaman and May weren't wrong, you know. Weren't wrong. If you're to study and perhaps even quell Cleaver, you're best start by visiting his abode. Now that we've got the Heights camp, it should come in handy for getting to Grand Tree Arena. And don't forget to visit the pastures. Choosing a Pokemon team carefully makes a difference. I've also got to gather up all the side quests. And turn in the ones... Oh, can we even turn in anyone's? Oh. Finding yourself unable to pick up the materials you come across? Satchel always seeming full? If that sounds like you, it'd be wise to lend me your ear a moment and hear what I have to say. Oh yeah, this guy's gonna take all my money. You can carry around even more in that satchel of yours if you learn the trick to packing things in. I can teach you if you'd like. What do you say? Is this one first free? It's not free. I guess so. One more kind of item. Ooh, how far should I go? It's very cheap in the beginning, but it quickly gets out of hand. $300. I think I should start doubling from, no. 300, so the next is 400. I might need to buy stuff. I don't really want to go below 5,000. so I can do this maybe a couple more times. I think it doubles from here, starting at 500. Oof. Okay, so that was 1,000. If we do it again, I'd be at 4,000. How much does he charge? 1,500? Ooh. Actually, I can do that. Last time, though. For now. Maybe later. Yeah, I'll come back. Okay. I need to visit, I guess, over here. Well, let's take a look at the map. Okay, I need to visit here, here, and over here. So, I guess we may as well start here. We're closest. Oh, what was his name? Anvin? You there. You seem like someone who enjoys a bit of crafting. Do you think you could help me out with something? I'd be very, very grateful if you try to craft something using a special recipe I came up with. So, without further ado, here's the recipe. Pokishi dolls. 3 logs of wood. I don't think I have that much. I invented them, you see, as special items that we could make in this village. I would love to have you craft one and show it to me. Let's see if we can even... Yeah, we only have 2. I'll have to craft it later. Okay. The next quest was at the fields. I need to start using these. If I remember, more open up later. I don't think I ever got to open up all of them, though. Kichi. Listen here, Survey Corps kid. I saw the darndest thing. I was scouring the heartwood for crops we could grow in the fields here when I saw it. The Pokemon called Cherrim changed its appearance before my very eyes. It was in the evening, the light was getting dim. All of a sudden, Cherrim's petals closed right up so it looked like nothing more but a little flower bud. Wow, I thought, I just witnessed the miracle of evolution. But the next morning, when I went to check in on that Cherrim, it was right back to full bloom. But why would it bloom just to close back up? Is that how evolution works, or was the change I saw something different? When you finish Cherrim's Pokédex entry, let me have a look, would ya? That quest actually stays in the quest list for a while. Cherrim. I think you can't even really find them in the Heartlands, or it's really difficult. It's tough picking berries out in the wilds. Yes, crops. Apricorns. 500. Sounds great. Ouch. I knew I'd have to save money for some reason. Okay, and then all the way over here. Oh, new house. Should stop by the pastures too. Kind of don't want to keep the Alpha Cricketune in my party, so I think he'll just chill out with all the other Pokemon. Oh yeah, I don't really have... Oh, I did catch that Abra. Yeah, I really want Abra over... I don't need 2 water types. Yeah, that should work. Because it would be really awesome to have an Alakazam on my team. That'd be so cool. Okay, last side quest. Alright, if a Pokemon starts eyeing me, I'll fling an Oranberry, then run while it's distracted. If I just stick to the plan, I'll be fine. Oh, Survey Corps girl. I was just headed out to the Fieldlands to go gather Tumblestones, but I haven't got as many Oranberries as I'd like. Are you familiar with Oranberries? They restore some HP to Pokemon that eat them, so as you might imagine, Pokemon tend to be very interested in them. You see where I'm going with this? Throwing orange berries is a great way to distract and avoid wild Pokemon. They're indispensable. With that in mind, could I trouble you to gather 5 orange berries for me? Berries. Oh, yeah, no problem. I've got 19. Here you go. Gosh, I can't believe you went to the trouble of finding these just for me.
Happy to help.
Thank you. Let's just tuck these away in my satchel. I won't let your kindness go to waste. Wish me luck with those tumblestones.
Very helpful. Where's that lady that said she needed a pickling stone? I have a Geodude I can give her. Oh well. We are actually going to go ahead and end it there. We didn't get to catch any Pokemon really, except the Alpha Cricketune. But next time we will make our way over to not Deer Track Heights, the Heartwood, and find out what we can do to quell the Cleaver and catch more Pokemon. That's all for this episode. Join me next time, and if you liked this video, please leave a like or a comment below, and don't forget to press the subscribe button. Thank you again for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day.